Hello, I'm Bernard Percy. I'm the co-founder and president of the Foundations of Brilliance. I'm an educator, and I've worked with students of all ages, children, adults, and one of the common problems I found are that people do not know and really have certainty on what they really want to do in terms of their career or education. They're what I call wandering wanderers. I wonder, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I be that? There's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of unhappiness. And most people I know are not really very thrilled about the work they do. Some go to work with kind of an attitude of, okay, I have to do it, I have to support my family. Others go, well, I guess it's a thing to do. Some go, yeah, I'm going to work, this is great. Well, a great problem is really figuring out what would be the best career for yourself. And so I realized that I had to work with students in high school who were getting ready to go to college or go into the workforce, so they could find out what really is the best career path for them. And as I introduced the program to their parents to tell them I'd like to work with their children, almost one for one, the parents said, I need this. I'm not doing what I'm really wanting to do. I'm not sure what it should be, or I know what it should be, but I'm not able to do it. But I really need help to figure out what would be the best career path for me. In deciding whether or not to do the program, the right question to ask isn't necessarily what's the result of doing the program, but what's the result of not doing it? Because if the life you're leading, if what you're doing brings you the satisfaction and sense of accomplishment that you really want from your career or educational program, maybe the program isn't for you. It's not for everyone, but it is for those people who know there's something more, there's something different, something better, or they want to stop wandering around. They want to find what it really is the right thing for me to be doing professionally, and what the career path is I should take. And there's a price to pay when you wake up in the morning and you do something that you feel doesn't bring you the satisfaction and sense of pride and self-respect that you want for yourself. So let me speak personally for a moment. For 7 years I had a job that I was good at, making good income, but I wouldn't tell anybody what I was doing. It wasn't illegal and it wasn't unethical, but it wasn't who I really am, and I didn't feel a sense of pride and joy in what I was doing. But I was good at it, and I liked getting good products. I was developing training programs and marketing materials for high-tech companies. But I love working one-on-one and helping people. I love being on the communication lines of the world. I love to travel. I love to create books. I've had 8 books published, editor-in-chief of a national magazine. Okay, those are more aligned to my purposes, where I felt a real sense of joy and satisfaction. For 7 years, I wouldn't tell people what I did. I went to work and I did a good job, and sometimes I was happy and others, but I never felt a real specialness about what I was doing. And what's the price of leaving a life or leading a life where you're not feeling that sense of true passion and joy and sense of the accomplishment that you want? My self-respect went down a little bit, to be honest, because I wasn't doing what I knew I should be doing and could be doing, but I wasn't quite sure what to do. My self-respect was a bit diminished, okay? My trust in myself was a little bit diminished because I wasn't able to figure this out for myself. Why am I not doing what I really want? I know I'm doing something and helping my family, and I'm creating an income that was needed, but I wasn't really accomplishing what I knew I should and could be accomplishing. And because of that, I realized I had to make a real change. And it's when I really began to work with the Foundations of Brilliance, the books I write on parenting and education, and I feel I'm making a real difference the way I want to. My self-respect, my pride in myself is elevated, becomes greater. And how many of you feel that self-respect and that joy in what you're doing and the belief that what you're doing is right for yourself? If you feel that, great. If you don't, I think you're cheating yourself not to try to find the better path for yourself. As a teacher and as a parent, I was happiest when my students or my own children were really pursuing the dreams that they had. Dreams I knew they can accomplish and achieve because they had the talents, the personality, the purposes for it. Imagine if everybody are truly trying to find the area of real brilliance and trying to create an area where they really want and can become brilliant. It would be an absolute, what a planet. You know, I am happiest. I love doing this, Foundations of Brilliance. I love working with children. I love, when I was editor-in-chief of a national magazine, I loved doing that. And I felt I was really developing areas of brilliance by doing that, okay? And can you imagine if everybody is really pursuing their true dreams? They understand what those dreams are, what they want to accomplish. And they know how they can go about accomplishing it because they know the talents they have, they know their personality, they know the purposes. And how do you align these three things? See, so many people fail because they don't align their talents with their personality, with their purposes. And they stop. And they settle. You know, if you take a mental diagram, you start at point A, you want to go to point B. B is, yeah, I want to find that career, that job that really makes me happy and satisfied and make a difference. I'm really feeling great about what I'm doing. And, you know, it makes me really happy. But you start moving towards B, but you can't quite get there. Maybe certain barriers hit and you go to C. And now it's not quite right. And you're not as happy as you could be, but it's okay. But then again, maybe some other problems come in. All right, maybe I'll just go to D and I'll settle for that because I couldn't quite get to C and I certainly couldn't get to the best thing, which was B. But imagine if we all knew we can get to B. If everybody is working to get to B. If everybody was truly accomplishing what they really wanted to accomplish, there would be a real sense of happiness on this planet. And as I said, and as I stress when I talk to people, and as I say when I talk to people, we're really interested in what's right and good about you. That's what we focus on. Not, this is bad, change that, this is no good, you can't do that. No. Oh, you do that. Look how good you are at doing that. You're great at doing that. Okay, we all love admiration. We all love to be admired. Now, I don't do things because I want to be admired. Do I like it? Yes, I do. I don't do things only because I want money. I mean, I like the money and it's important to have, but it's not why I do it. But I do things because I believe it's right, and I believe I have a responsibility to do those things that I know I can do well and that I have to do to contribute to the lives of others. And if we're all doing something that we believe is right for us to do, that will contribute and help other people and help others, even if it's cleaning the streets to the best of your ability, it helps create a nice, neat, safe environment. That's wonderful. If it's a medical doctor, or if it's a teacher, or if it's a homemaker, a mom who's home really taking care of her child and wants to be a brilliant mom and help that child and those children of hers develop into beautiful adults, that's wonderful. If it's a person starting a business, whatever area that you choose that you have the interest in, that really aligns to who you are, become brilliant at that. What are the talents that you have that can help you become brilliant? And imagine a planet, here's my vision, ready? When I go, when you're really happy, you know what you're doing, you go, yes, that feels right. Imagine everybody gets up in the morning and they go, all right, I'm now going out and creating what I want, okay? All right, we'll give you a couple of days, maybe you kind of go like that, but just about every day you're like that. What a difference in the quality of life and the happiness that people will feel. That is a vision I have.